Hello, this is FG back with you for Anbennar. Today we are continuing with the Gronstunad campaign. Yes, take the money. Alright, we are nearly at the end of all of our loans, which is going to be fantastic. Where are they allied to? Bifont Jin is a problem. Uvari. I can improve relations with them, and who's it they have a problem with? Are they like Gronstunad, Fangbon? Okay. I really don't want to declare war without Buvari's help. So, for the moment, they have a truce with... Like, doesn't Buvari want to declare? Minus 50. They have... military access with Fanbon? No, it's not them. Sarasong. No. Gives Uvia. Oh, I think it is Saras. It might be Sarasong. Right. That can come off. Having a blast? No. Alright. And what we want is Arcus. And that does nothing for me. Right. Only one more loan to pay off, and then we are going to be happy. I will actually take that. And we'll also solve our vassal issues. Well, not quite solve them, but pretty dang close to solving them. 23,000 men, 75 admin. Good. Feud development there. This is only level 1. We want to seize land from everyone. Now the only people left with land are the aristocrats. Let me go ahead and set all of them to siege. Vertical farm. Right. So I can get over the destabilization. Tian Lao and Buvari together. We'd be able to crush them. And what I really want is... First of all, I want this. Definitely. And then I want to also hand over as many 1G cores as possible. And I can building some production buildings. Alright, that is the last of the Hobgoblin majority provinces gone from our nation. Debate. Advisor cost, income from vassals, people annexation cost, stability. Alright. Let's continue. There are no quality problems. Alright. Does Bulgaria have access with them? No. Nduvi? No. It wouldn't be Kongji, but I'll check that anyways. No. Baifan Jin. Or the coast layer. No. Right. Our big problem would be dealing with... Oh, it'd probably be dealing with Baifan Jin, to be perfectly honest. Extra discipline. Arcus. Espionage. Alright. Gonna have better morale. I think we're definitely better siege ability, better defensiveness. Alright. Let's check for Buvari. Alkun. Blood and Sweat. Do they... Favors. Make alliance, no. Reduce opinion of Baifan Jin. If we... Dehui, Sarasung. Well, it'd be easier if I just went opinion. Okay, so they liked if and we Hongji, Life Hunjin. Can I ask them to reduce opinion with Hui? I doubt this is gonna help. I just don't get why they don't want to join. Alright, Golden Age of Wine. Fort level wise, we can declare for what, like Utamuk. And these guys need to come down south. Tower. Successful development, Abdal Khanzad. I think that's just a lesser god. Printing press. Alright. Oh no, what are we doing? Call. Maybe I want to take another admin idea. Development cost. Let's go with this one. I will also go ahead and build a spy network here. Sarasung doesn't have that many men. Now go ahead and pay off the last of our loans. We are now debt-free. Yep, take that. We can head down south. And try and siege their capital down. They are not. Right. Uvari, please. south. Actually, yep. Yep. Head down south. Where'd my third army go? They're still heading down. Excellent. I think this is their capital. It is not. However, I will bombard that, and we should get real quick siege ticks. For Ossenbrung has been restored. It's excellent. How many men do they have in reserve? 0. Right. Espionage, great. Also is global trade power. Construction. Ooh, another fun one. And now it is time to start building manufactories. Alright, let's go ahead and get people out of the war. Kangji, get out. These guys, get out. Sarasung. Yeah, it's worth bombarding this fort. We can do this. What we want to do is turn all of 1G's cores, along with taking all of this land ourselves. I can break the Baifan Jin Dehui alliance now, that would be really great. I do think it will break eventually, however, the issue is it might take a little while. Baifan Jin. We'll go ahead and siege down another province. We still have a ton of men in reserve, though. Alright, Dehui. Not Dehui, but they will take this. Alright, and suddenly this war becomes much more easily winnable. And what are we at? 55%? Gronstunad. Abdalkanzad. Yep. News of the Karashi drill. Alright. Right. I'll take that. And I will also build much more. Right. So far, they've lost 265,000 and 140 to attrition. Oz Krakazil has been restored, which is lovely. Grombar got the vault. Let's check on how everything is doing over here. Kelvin Blade March is a little bit strange. I don't really see them form too often. Kind of historical Nimscod, I guess. I mean, they control it, and they only... Oh, I guess the canon ending is they don't control any of the Dragon Depths. By canon, I mean the Victoria 3 start date. Right, and we can take... a couple more. Inspiring Busted. Alright, they are out. That sucks. Did they lose much? I think they lost... Oh... Yes. Okay, so they lost 2 provinces from the Hui. I believe they're probably using mercenaries at this point. Although one thing we do have on them that is going to be very difficult for them to deal with is simply our siege ability, and we can just siege down whatever, and there's nothing they can really do about it. Alright. That's what we want. We want to take that. And then we kind of just want to hand these all over to Wanjia. I've free professionalism, I'll take that. And very nice to see Seer with such a large army. That makes me happy. Alright. Yeah, that's what I've been waiting for. This is our best general. He is going to go in. And we'll go ahead and dogpile, just so we can get that back row filled with cannons. Alright, what do we want? Yeah, we'll take some siege ability because it's funny at this point. Also, I do believe we are at this point making more manpower than we're losing per month due to attrition. What can I take? Don't need that. Don't need that. None of these do anything for me. Right, what if, actually, instead of doing that, I took these provinces myself? Right. They're not going to have a fun time trying to get into the mines. Alright. Lady Argenza. Where is she? Oh, she's a major deity. Right, now what we want to do is we want to go to 1 Jia. And we want to... Yeah, we took those provinces. Great province. This. That. Alright. What else do you have cores on? While I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well. Good. Right, and I have that. And we can now do... Oh, this needs a trade building. The Ruin King. Restore the kingdoms. As our subjects on the surface turn the tide against the hobgoblins, it is imperative that we do not simply let them retreat into the shadow of the Jade Mountains. Now that our Shamakati domain extends across much of the region, we must deal the killing blow to what miserable remnants of the hobgoblin regime persist. The Ruin Kingdom shall be in ruin no longer. And then we can get time to mine. Or stone path. This army can head here. And we'll core this stuff up. Oh, alright. What religion are these? Ogres. Right. I will take this. Time to mine. Our people yearn for the mines, good and honest work of rock and stone, of iron and candlelight, the backbone of our ancestral civilization. These places were long neglected in our absence, but never forgotten. The ways of old may have been forgotten, but when a whiff of air and a clink on a wall was enough for a prospector to sniff out any vein in a mile radius. But the thirst for wealth makes for a damn good motivation. Thousands of our cousins from the surface have lost no time in flooding the caves, no matter how dark or labyrinthine, and are pulling loads out of the rock that would ruin the competition of any surface mine. It seems that a millennia of goblin slave labor gets no deeper than a handspan when all that drives the pick is the crack of the whip. We need no manacles to keep us months without sunlight, or lashes to make us work from dawn to dusk, for we are dwarves, and we yearn for anything if it is to strike the earth for all of its riches. Alright. Small price to pay. Alright. Got one ambush. Alright. And I want to... actually, we'll grant this to Wangia. And then for these guys, Wangia. Alright. Could declare on Kabet Talani and retake a bunch of cores. How close am I to having the entire Jiangxi region? Pretty close. I need 3 provinces from Dehui. 1, 2... like, what? 4, 8 from Kabet Talani. 1 from Buvare, which... I can deal with that later. And I might actually fix those borders at some point. Marketplace. Alright, they can sit right there, and they can sit right there. Jiangxi, you're gonna have to deal with that yourself. I didn't give you all those provinces back just so you could be pathetic. And I can do this as well as cost, Tolas, Kakrazal, Abdal Khanzad, Wad. Here. Nope, that's already doing something. I think these are all getting... Nope, manufactories. Are we done yet? Getting close. Alright. Alright, so that's just admin. Yep, tax. This army can also come down. Let's go with and pick one. Now, on the bright side, if Uvari does take any cores, we can just ask for them back, and they should hand them over. No real questions asked. Alright. So, what does our absolutism look like? Oversight. Free enterprise. Actually, take that back. Patronage. Just diplomats. Establish new missions. Alright. Alright. Occupied all the provinces that we really don't want them to take. Okay, we're up to 35. Is parliamentarianism... No, that doesn't reduce the amount of absolutism we can have. Rebuild along the Yanhe. Speak of the Yanhe and one mind's flickers to eunuch republics and squabbling warlords in Yanshen. Yet the banks of the western Yanhe are possessed of their own storied past. Settled since time immemorial with elegant cities and rich farming estates, the hobgoblins looted their way southward from Sarlavahan, disrupting these native traditions of the land and trade in their wake, so it is left to us to restore them. Dwarven civilization's greatest strength has ever been infrastructure, a system of river docks that has been drawn up to serve the Yanhe's Dwavarad, while the barrack dormitories of the dispossessed hobgoblins have already been earmarked as ideal warehouses and workshops. By such means will dwarven merchant barges soon come to represent peace and prosperity, their regular arrival a vital beat in this region's heart. Alright, now we can get clear the roads. Alright, that's gonna be easy. Alright. Right here. Oni separatist. Yep. And that way. Right. Right to council, we can take away Haramari Minister. Yeah, we like the Haramari. No, we don't. We don't. No, we do like them, actually. We built a little Haramari reserve where they can be themselves in peace. Good. Alright. Yep. Do this, and we'll just spend a little bit of manpower, trade efficiency. Alright, so this can go to Wangia. Just like that. Yeah. Alright, clear the roads. Let me try something. Okay, so this should be from Glavrod 66 to... yeah, one here. I won't bother with that. It's manufacturing. Alliance from Saryan. Does Saryan hate the Deniraj? Here's your answer. I'm not really sure they're quite the... I mean, they're still the Deniraj, it's just... they're not actually a Raj anymore. What did they declare for? Liban? No, they didn't give us anything. Oh well. Clockwork Ram Riders and other cannons. Alright. It's pouring. That's much better. Corruption. Alright. Let's see if this works. Allow them. It does. Alright, clear the roads. When it comes to ruling an empire, one of the greatest challenges comes from distance. Distance affects how quickly our orders and decrees reach our population, and in turn their petitions to us. It is also a pivotal... Sorry. It is also a pivotal element for the economic welfare of our realm. We may be able to produce the finest goods in Hellas, but this means little if the final price is inflated beyond affording by an endless chain of middlemen and carriers, not to mention the strategic necessity of moving our troops swiftly wherever they may be needed. Other great empires relied on rivers to solve this, which are absent in the Serpent Spine, but the Dwarvarad is a marvel of engineering that has quite literally kept all Dwarvar together. Possibly the greatest mortal-made road in existence, even in its now ruined state. The means to gain more from the Dwarvarad and move past the paradigm of distance lies at our feet, literally. The rails we have followed this whole time were no mere technical extravagance of ancient All Dwarvar. With enough resources and some retooling of our forge, we could use these guide metallic wagons with massive load-bearing capabilities, far superior to river barges or regular carts. We could expect our wares to cost next to nothing to transport, our troops to reach their posts nary a delay, and our orders to be carried out expeditiously. However, such increased traffic is bound to draw unwanted attention. There's always the occasional stray goblin band that tries to sneak their way through a random cave passage. Typical malcontents or foul players amongst cartels or clans. We should establish permanent garrisons along the Dwarvarad's vital arteries, bolstering our authority in the process. So now we get a bit of extra manpower development in all of our provinces here. Alright, Return of the Empire. Once dismissed as an unattainable dream, the reclamation of our ancestral homeland stands as a triumph of will and resilience. From the fortified halls of Verkildromak to the sprawling depths of Tuan Dumakron, even to the far western reaches of the mountain pass near the legendary Tree of Stone, our dominion has been restored. Generations have passed like fleeting shadows, yet this once strong body that labored to reforge our ancient halls has grown frail and weary. Tales of our resurgence now echo across the breadth of Halan, told not just among our kin, but whispered with awe by all people. The once feared